pushback on seller concession. So first, let's go through what seller concession does for the buyer. It does a huge positive thing. Buying a house is really expensive. On top of the down payment, there's a lot of closing costs involved. You pay the attorney, the lender, the appraiser, any inspections that you do for the due diligence. It's costly. So oftentimes, and especially pre-COVID days, seller concessions were super normal. The seller would give you money, written in the contract, to help offset those closing costs. And when we were in a market where there wasn't a huge amount of competition, the sellers really didn't blink about it. They would give it. They understood that you needed it. Not everyone had money, and the contract would move right along. Well, when we moved into COVID and inventory got super low and cash seemed to be super high, things just really changed. There was a lot more competition. Sellers were less likely to look at contracts that included this concession, money where they had to give back. Here's a couple reasons why. One, if you're asking the seller for the money, it's showing them that you don't have it. So that makes them a little nervous when they're going up against another contract where someone isn't asking for it, and that means that they have all the money themselves. Two, we're in a market where prices of houses have really appreciated. A seller, oftentimes, they have a bottom line that they want to sell their house for. So when you add seller concessions to it, it takes their bottom line. They add the seller concession to it, so they still net the same, but now the house has to appraise for that amount. So in a market where we are today, where prices are already elevated because of the competition, and then you're adding seller concession on top of it, sellers are concerned about what the appraised value is going to be. They're worried that in the elevated market, they're even going to hit their regular value, let alone when you do the seller concession. So, when you are applying for a mortgage and you are getting offers together, in this market, it's in your best interest to not ask for that and to really come up with the money yourself. Ask for a gift from family, or just kind of put yourself in a different position, or make sure that before you make an offer, you go in asking the seller if they would entertain that kind of offer. Or scenarios where sellers are getting 7 contracts and reviewing all of them. Seller concession isn't just gonna make it.